Hey, welcome back, and let's get right into it. It's now time for our scrambled eggs and bacon quesadillas. You heard that right. Scrambled eggs and bacon with cheese quesadillas. Let's get started. Let's get our heat going here. We're going to use our 10-inch non-stick skillet again, and some extra virgin olive oil in the bottom. Not too much, just enough to get it going. Now we're going to have to do something quick first before we get our eggs going. Is we're going to have to get our tortillas brown on both sides. I am using I believe these are 9-inch tortillas. Okay, so we'll have 2 of those. You can get these at your local store, no biggie. There's also smaller ones. You're certainly able to make the smaller version of this. You know, they can get I think it's a 4-inch quesadilla, and do the same thing with that. Completely up to you. I'm going to use the larger ones today. So let's get this in here. And the whole thing is, give it some time. You want to get it nice and toasty. Cooking to me, it's so scientific, and watching something start at one place and then end up at another place. It's what just fascinated me as a child. And I love watching things come together. As you can see here, the tortilla is now bubbling up a little bit, so we're going to start to see it getting brown on the bottom. Look at that. Perfect. So we're going to flip it over, if I can, like so. Very nice. And that's pretty much all we want, is right there. Now, we'll let that rest. I'm going to add just a little bit more oil because the flour tortillas do absorb a lot of oil. Place the second one in there. And again, when you can start to see it bubbling, you know it's getting close to flipping. Right about there. Boom. Look at that. All right. Now we'll pull that one out. Nice. Now, a little bit oil. Actually, we're going to turn the heat off right now and give it a rest while we get our eggs going. Now, I went ahead and added my half and half into 4 eggs. And I do that because we want these to be really, really custardy, because we're going to be baking these. So there's no reason to add it in the middle of the process. Now this pan is probably still extremely hot. So let's see what we got here. Like I figured. So let's get our eggs nice and scrambled. Add a little salt and pepper now. All right. Beautiful. Now, see how loose those are? That's exactly what we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back into the pan, the bowl we used to scramble them with. Now there's no contamination issue here because we are going to be baking this off. At this point, just a little bit of oil. And you can even take a paper towel. I have no heat on here. You just want to just roll the bottom of this pan just like so. Now we're going to take 1 tortilla, place it down. We'll take our eggs, we're going to place it just on top, just like so. Beautiful. Spread them around. Nice. They're nice and seasoned. They're nice and soft. Looking tremendous. We're going to take some bacon, fresh, chopped, in there. Beautiful. Unbelievable. Get getting even better now. Some cheese. That's what I'm talking about. More cheese? Okay. More? Okay. That I can't do any more than that. We gotta stop there. Second tortilla. Place it down on top. Preheated oven, 400 degrees. Don't forget, you gotta preheat the oven. If you don't, then you kinda just have to stop and preheat your oven. Preheat the oven first. I've done that. It's ready to go. Pan in the oven. Pop it down. Let that cheese melt. Let that come together with the egg and the creaminess. Oh, and the bacon coming down in there. And then we're gonna have some goodness in a minute. Stay right there. I'll be back in about 7 minutes. You won't believe what we got going on here. Well, it'll be about, I don't know, 3 seconds for you, but 7 minutes in the oven anyway. Be right back. All right, we're back. I've pulled it out of the oven. As you can see, it's nice and brown. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna slice down in half, like so. Oh, it's looking so good. And we can cut it into triangles. I'm gonna place one here. Place one here. Place one here. Let's get the other side. Oh, so good. Place one there. Place one there. It's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. We're talking unbelievable goodness. That's what I'm talking about. A little parsley on top. Put that in the middle of the table for some brunch. Have somebody take a piece, grab that, knife and fork it. Bacon, egg, cheese, quesadillas, baked in the oven at 400 for 5 to 7 minutes. We pulled it out, non-stick pan, slid right out, cut it into the traditional triangles of quesadilla. We finished it with some fresh salsa on top, a little garnish of parsley. Doesn't get much better than that. You can do this. I know you can. Until I see you next time, eat well and stay healthy.